Hi everyone, I am the authentic one, Brian Adam, filling in for your announce team who is taking a much needed break before Wrestlebash 31. So I'm going to go over with you a rundown to Wrestlebash. First, we saw the controversial ending to T-Gaines versus the captain, Vicky Dreamboat. They have officially re-signed and they will be having a rematch at Wrestlebash. Up next, we have a leather strap match with the Alaskan Superstar versus the turncoat Chris Turner. Now, we've recently seen Turner use this on the Alaskan Superstar, so he went to the board and asked for a match at Wrestlebash. Unfortunately, he was granted. Can't wait to see them two put it together and have a good old whipping.
You either die a hero or you live long to see yourself become the villain. Now, no one in CCW embodies that more than turncoat Chris Turner. For 30 years, we loved you, we believed in you, we trusted you, you had our backs. And you gave that all up for what? You turned your back on these fans, you turned your back on the locker room, you turned your back on CCW. Quite frankly, you turned your back on yourself and everything that you stood for all these decades.
It has been 1 year since Chris Turner turned his back on the CCW faithful with a vicious attack against his protege, the new breed Landon Cruz. Since then, the Turncoat has recruited a new band of disciples known as the Brotherhood of Sin, who have captured the CCW Tag Team titles while terrorizing the company. The Brotherhood have recently turned their attention to Cody Knight after the Alaskan Superstar's interventions in their gang attacks. In the process, the group has ended Knight's undefeated streak and continuously punished him for standing up against them.
See, Chris Turner is about to stoop to levels that even I went, jeez.
Mercy me.
This is not called for.
This should be on TV after dark. This is so violent.
This shouldn't be on TV at all. Kids are watching this.
Oh, carrying that leather strap. Oh, God, not again. Not again! Oh, God, no! Flashing the skin off the Alaskan Superstar's back.
You saw what you did to me, Chris? You saw what you did in our studio taping? I was having a match out there, the Midnight Ninja. You come out there with your goons and beat me down again. What's up with this brotherhood? I'm only doing what's right for once. Unlike what you did after 33 years in CCW. You always did right. You told me when I first got here, the golden rule, take care of everybody. Have your brother's backs. Their little brotherhood, you only have each other's backs. No one else in CCW. So you decided to put a belt to mine. You accept my match at Wrestlebash. Everyone in CCW already approved it. Everybody in the crowd is going to be waiting for this war, Turner.
We take a belt to Cody Knight. We whip him, not once, but twice. I knew what I was doing. I know how tough you are, Cody. I saw you when you main evented with Jamie McKenna. I've seen the matches you've been in, putting people down, undefeated for a year, but you've never wrestled me in a match like a leather strap match. So yeah, you challenged me, but did I make you challenge me? Am I the one that set that up? You'll never know, but I do know one thing. Come Wrestlebash, it will be a night like never before, because I'm going to whip your ass like never before.
At Wrestlebash, Jacksonville, Florida this year, this leather strap is going to tie me and you together. This leather strap's going to start that match. I'm going to get my revenge, and it's going to end in a bloody war, Chris.
And now, one of the most exciting matches that everyone has been looking forward towards, the Southern States Championship. As we know, back in Stampede in January of this year, Miles Blackwell stole the belt from Bryce Maddox. And now finally, after months of aggravation, Bryce Maddox is finally going to get his hands on Miles Blackwell. This is going to be a good one. I can't wait to see what happens.
In a rematch 7 months in the making, The Machine, Bryce Maddox, will defend the CCW Southern States Championship against the Violent Gentleman, Miles Blackwell, in a 2 out of 3 falls match. The two last battled for the title at Stampede 31 in January, where Blackwell stole the belt and fled with the gold. Since then, Maddox has proudly defended the championship, while the self-proclaimed unpinned Southern States champion has kept the belt under lock and key. Blackwell has stayed one step ahead in Maddox's quest to regain the physical title.
But gifting Bryce Maddox back his Southern States Championship. Handing over the briefcase now. Reluctantly, but lets them have the briefcase. The briefcase was empty and he gets blindsided. I knew that was too good to be true, and now he just lays them out with the symphony of violence.
In June, Maddox and Blackwell signed the contract to make the match at Wrestlebash 31 official, but under one condition. The Machine could not make contact with Blackwell, or Maddox forfeits both the match and the Southern States title.
Oh!
Are you kidding me? He can't touch Bryce, but he can touch Havoc.
Oh, sending Havoc down! Sending a message to the Violent Gentleman at Wrestlebash! It's gonna be hell to pay!
The Violent Gentleman has used the stipulation to further enrage the Machine.
Bryce, I've given you purpose, and this is what I mean. Until I came along, you were just a good guy that slapped hands with ugly people like this out there, high-fived some ugly little children. He gets it, right? And you had no purpose. I made you relevant, Bryce. I made you relevant. Now here's the thing, we know that you went to Jacksonville University. Y'all give it up to Jacksonville University. Here's the thing, nobody cared about that school, and that's why that football program got shut down, which meant you had an excuse to fall back on for your failures. Oh! Are you kidding me? The microphone's not working? Remember, you signed, you can't put your hands on me. You know you can't put your hands on me.
Say nothing about legs.
He can't touch me. Are you mad? It doesn't matter if you're mad. Lay here for 3 seconds.
It's best for you. You're gonna get out of here before I get my hands on you on August 27th. When I get my hands on you on August 27th, you think it's a good idea to get me mad, Miles? You think it's a good idea to poke me? You get out of here. I'm gonna see you on August 27th before I break this contract right now.
One thing I want you to understand is you are the Machine, and I get that. You're a physical specimen, but there's something you don't understand. There is no amount of weights, there's no amount of reps that can get you to compete with me up here. You understand me? I'm going to expose you for the fraud that you are. You are the Machine, and I get that. But a machine can be controlled, a machine can be disassembled, and I'm here to do both of those.
Now, I'm no coward, and obviously you might be one, Miles. I don't care if it's a rematch. I don't care if I gotta meet you halfway and fight you in the parking lot. One way or another, Miles Blackwell, I will get my Southern States Championship back around my waist.
And now, for the CCW Heavyweight Champion, it is the #1 contender and the Collect the Bounty Champion, the Atomic Antagonist Toxic, taking on our current champion, Darian Drummond. But recently we learned that there has been a twist. Machine Bryce Maddox will be pulling double duty as he cashes in his ruler of the ring to make this a 3-way dance for the championship.
Here to announce the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Darian Drummond has been laying everybody out with the drive-by, but at Wrestlebash, he will face, one-on-one, Toxic. We recently saw Toxic win the Collect the Bounty Championship. On top of him being a former two-time CCW Heavyweight Champion, he is front of the line for the title match at Wrestlebash. We look forward to seeing you all there on August 27th in Jacksonville, Florida.
Since redonning his dangerous Toxic persona, the atomic antagonist has been unstoppable, going undefeated and capturing the television Collect the Bounty Championship. Drummond, however, has continued to defend the CCW heavyweight title against all challengers. The two were destined for the biggest main event in Wrestlebash history.
Champion versus champion. Toxic versus Darian Drummond for the CCW Heavyweight Championship.
Until the 2022 Ruler of the Ring, Bryce Maddox, made a surprise announcement.
So you best believe that the Machine will be cashing the Ruler of the Ring contract in the main event at Wrestlebash will be a triple threat. Toxic, Drummond, watch your back because the Machine is going to be there at the beginning of your match.
See, it don't matter who it is. It don't matter if it's Bryce Maddox. It doesn't matter if it's Toxic. The fact stays the same. I'm going to hold this title for a very long time. Wrestlebash is right around the corner, and I'm going to hold this title into the main event again. And I'm going to walk out the main event still the CCW World Heavyweight Champion.
I'm back and I told everybody who I was. I am Toxic. I don't need your distractions or your sideshows. I am here to prove my point again. I'm going to get to that championship. If it's the last thing I do,